There are some great things that you can do to raise your credit score in the long run that would wreck your ability to get a mortgage now. Let's dive in. Your credit score is an essential factor in the home buying process as it affects your ability to qualify for a mortgage and the interest rate that you'll pay. In this video, we'll go over the credit score needed to buy a house and some tips for home buyers to improve their credit score. So first, what is a credit score? It's a 3-digit number that represents your credit worthiness. Now, we talk about it like it's one definitive number, but lenders pull from 3 different reporting agencies that use the same scale, and they pick the middle number of those 3 as your official score. So credit scores range from 300 to 850, and the higher the score, the better your credit worthiness. These scores are calculated based on factors such as payment history, credit utilization, length of credit history, types of credit accounts, and new credit accounts. Credit equals loan. The scoring system looks at all debt like loans, unpaid bills, and credit. Okay, they look at all of those things. When we get into trouble with credit, it's usually because it's so easy to think of credit as money that is available to spend. Don't do that.
I would never do that.
That money is a loan at practically the highest interest rate a company can get away with. Use it as part of a strategy, not as an everyday way to survive. The credit score needed to buy a house varies depending on the type of mortgage that you're applying for. So generally speaking, a score of 620 or higher is required to qualify for a conventional mortgage. However, some lenders may require a higher score of 680 or more. Now, for government-insured mortgages, such as FHA loans, the minimum credit score requirement is usually lower, around 580. A program with a low minimum will always have higher rates, higher payments, and sometimes higher requirements for the down payments. So unless timing is critical, it's usually smarter to crank up that score before you purchase. There are no guaranteed ways to quickly improve your credit score so that you can buy a house right now, but there are some quick and easy tips that may help.
Oh my God! Wow!
Any new credit request will initially lower your score and then raise it over time as you make on-time payments. So do not apply for any new credit or loan of any kind. That means credit cards, payment plans, payday loans, or 0% financing offers at stores. In fact, don't do or buy anything that requires a credit check. And please do not buy a car just before you try to buy a house.
No! God, please, no! No!
Also, don't close old accounts, even if you're not using them. A big part of your credit score is the history of accounts. Pay your bills as soon as possible after you get the statement, and not when it's due, and absolutely not after the due date. On your credit report, there is a category for 0 to 30 days delinquent. So 1 day late is the same to them as 30 days late, and those hurt you a lot. Don't risk late payments. Pay your credit card to under 10% of its limit, but don't pay the entire balance completely. The industry calls it your balance to limit ratio, and that ratio applies to each card. So if you have a $5,000 credit limit on a card, you'll get the biggest score bump by paying it down to 400, but not to 0. I know I say that like it's easy, but the system is trying to determine if you can have access to money and not blow it. If you can't get a card down to under 10%, try hard to at least keep the balances under 29%. Here's something most people don't know. Don't pay your credit card off completely each month. Even if you have the money, it's better to carry a small balance than no balance. Now, of course, it's smart to pay the least amount of interest by paying your balances off every time early, but that shows the system how you manage cash, and the scoring system is more interested in how you manage credit. Another way is to get added as an authorized user of someone else's credit card. It could have a good impact for you if the owner of the account also has good standing already. Get a referral for a good mortgage lender in your area. A good lender will give you homework specific to your situation. They'll tell you which accounts to pay down, which ones to pay off, and which ones to not touch until the home is closed. And if a mortgage just isn't an option right now, talk to a nonprofit credit counseling service certified by the National Foundation for Credit Counseling. It might be hard to find a trustworthy credit counseling service, and they will charge for their service, but they can put you on a program with your creditors that will drastically reduce or even eliminate your interest rate as long as you stick to the plan. Check nfcc.org or credit.org to see the closest office to you. If you found these tips helpful, please hit like and subscribe. If you've had good or bad luck with credit, let us know in the comments below. These strategies should help improve your credit score quickly, but they may not work for everyone. Building good credit takes time and patience, but with consistent effort, you can and will improve your credit. I'm Chad Roberts with Realty One in Las Vegas. If you have questions, don't hesitate to give me a call.